Hello everyone, this is Furnace Lycon, here to continue playing our game of Card Survival. I did take a bit of a break, and I played another game of this because I needed a break for my voice. I got pretty far, but I ended up starving to death, not because I was hungry, but getting injured. I found out from it, and you got a little further than we're in currently. You have hunger, which is like how full your stomach is, but you also have like nutrition, which is hitting until you have not enough. The advanced meals help with that, and not being injured. So I got injured, I survived, but I needed more food to heal than I was actually eating, and I was actually not hungry for most of that game. So let's continue with our game though. We're working on some more infrastructure, some looms and fish traps. We could actually get the fish traps, I think, up soon. We need cordage. Okay, let's just check the jungle out. We do have sticks for it, so let's bring those over. Maybe some wood for our fire. And we need cordage. So we have a plenty of husks we can from our coconuts, and we have a lot of daylight. We also have a lot of water. We've stored as much as we can. Yeah, I think I want to get the first fish trap up. The question is, do I want? And I also want to eat. So let's husk a few of our coconuts, and let's get a normal rock. There we go. Crack our coconut open, get the meat. Excellent. And once we have a few passive sources of food, I think we'll be better off. We won't have to actually work for it. And we can work on making a sack. It is very useful. Oops, the sharp stone saves a little time. Get some cordage. How much do we need? 3, so one more, which we have the husk for. Excellent. Let's get our first fish trap. Takes a while to build, but we can deploy it. And this will now passively catch us fish. We have charcoal. Let's eat some charcoal and some more coconut meat. Well, we have the water from all the rain. And drink some water. Excellent. So we're looking pretty good on food. We do need sticks, so let's take our axe, cut some of these logs down. Our hands are burning a little bit. So we have the wood. We should have sticks. We do have 2. We can use that for the loom. And until it gets dark. Okay, this is working. Let's take down this tree. We can work on cutting up the logs during the night. Yeah, I think we're gonna eat the coconuts tonight. Maybe some of those conchs. So let's get the fire going. Take the nest, light it, and get the campfire going. We do have quite a good amount of water stored up between the flasks and our can. And let's finish the loom. while we're doing this, we can eat the coconuts till we get totally sick of them. And like I said, so this meat helps our hunger, but it's not great for nutrition wise. Looking that up just to find out what I did wrong, I found out you can also use the coconuts to bait the traps, like the deadfall traps and whatnot. I think we have some of them in the rocks. We'll check on that tomorrow. But let's keep working on a cordage. I kind of want to move these so that they're next to each other. We don't move so much between them. We could also, while we're doing this, cook up a few of our conchs. I think that's a good idea. Soften it up. Get one cooking. And keep working on making a few more fibers. I think we still need more things here too. We can also work on half an hour. Oops. We're not going to burn it. Some additional variety. And is this all the cordage we need? Yes, perfect. And I think we can, yep, cut the logs down. It's going to take a while. Should be fine. Ouch. I want to work on something else until my hands heal after this. So that's the first half of the loom. And of course we need more sticks and more cordage. That does mean we don't quite have enough cordage for our loom. So we're full. We could also go into the jungle too. I think I'll let this burn out. Get the ashes tomorrow. And we'll sleep until the morning. Oh, there goes our socks. I'm a little depressed. Let's take our spearfish. Go to the sea to cool off. Again, pretty good at it. Not catching a lot. How's our trap doing? Okay, I need to figure out the symbols a little bit. And we have the cloth, I think, from our socks. We could use the bait from our fishing rods too while we wait. I guess we're not waiting for anything, but... Ooh, excellent. We got a fish. We don't have to cook it. Let's go to the rocks and check on our traps. And actually, while I do that, we'll drop off all of the things we don't need. I want to grab a shelled coconut to see if we need to bait the traps. So our trap's triggered. Cool, we found a seagull. We found 2 seagulls. One of them's getting a little bit old, so we have a bunch of nice meat. We'll go spearfishing to cool off. And cut open the coconut. Remove the meat. I was told we could put it in the traps for bait. Ah, I was wrong. I assumed they got rid of that because it was too strong, but that's okay. We have the fish we caught. So let's go harvest up these seagulls and this fish. So let's get the ash and coal from the fire. And we should have a bunch of wood. Grab our hand drill and the fibers. Get you lit. Get the fish going. And we can start kind of seagulls. Our first bit of meat, seagull meat. We have our fish. We can cook up the bird meat. One of the things I did accomplish in the last one is I was able to make a bird sandwich. That was my most advanced food. So, get this going too. But we'll need to go into the jungle for that. And I think we'll do that now that we have plenty of this food. We can eat both of these. And we can put out the fire. Excellent. Let's go to the rocks and bait one of our traps. We can grab a few of the things here, move them over. Okay, so we have all of that. Do we have a spear? We do not. Our hands really hurt, so we don't want to continue cutting things down. So let's go into the... Let's drink some water while we still have plenty. And go into the jungle. See if we can't get a few more things. Yeah. Do I want an axe is another question. I'm gonna take a few rocks. We have plenty here, and I've found in the jungle it can be a little bit tough to find enough rocks. And let's get some more aloe vera too, just in case we get sunburnt. Might help with our hands too. So the snake grass is really nice. We don't need anything here, except maybe the cordage from the snake grass. I think we go into the wetlands. Alright, one of the things I should have done, I can do that kind of later. Oh, we left our spear here. Ooh, we should actually bring an axe. Alright, I think here we'll end up building a fire pit for when we stay. So bringing those rocks was useful there. Wood, sticks, let's get that built. We will also need to take our sharp rock. Let's get ourselves a handrail here. We have dirt piles. We do want the long sticks, and we want the snake grass. So the wetlands also has bugs. If we light the fire, we can burn a little bit of the snake grass. But I kind of just want to take it with us, with the sticks. Anything else? So the palm here is what we can make like a flower from. It takes a lot of water, but we do have water here. And even the next time it rains. The other thing is from the puddle and the dirt, we can make mud and bricks, which you can use to make a kiln. Do we have the kiln? We do not. We could also make the crop plots. But we'll go back. I will say in the other run, I wasn't able to get as much kind of passive sources of food, but I ended up going further into the jungle. So, let's cool off and use our daylight to we'll just kind of alternate with the fishing. This has been kind of working with us to keep cool. We can talk to our coconut. It seems it seems like it doesn't stack. So I think we just have to talk. It goes down as when we see ourselves getting lonely again. Let's make some more of the cordage. Extract the fibers. Does a rock help with this? Is the question. Takes grind. No, we can grind it up. We're hot again, so a little fishing. Excellent. Use the fibers for cordage. Keep up the fish. Once it gets dark and we can't really do anything else, we'll cook up the fish, I think. And we have our long sticks. And now we have our cordage. Cool. So we actually have our loom. Excellent. So we can make now longer cloth. It's getting dark, so I need to make sure I have some fiber or something to burn, which I don't. We want to make sure we have that before it gets too dark. We don't have any here either. That means we have to find some coconuts. So let's explore. Excellent, we've got the dried leaves, another coconut tree. Get to the beach. Get our hand drill. And we have a fire just as it gets dark. Cook up our fish. And while we wait, it's too dark to fish. But we can eat the coconut meat as we wait for the fish to cook. Is there anything else we want to do? I'm going to leave the fire on, and we'll get our first longer cloth. So the fish scraps we can use tomorrow. Make yarn. Yarn we can make a small cloth. And with that on the loom, we can make a normal size cloth. Actually, a few of them. Can we combine them? Nope. And I think we need a bigger one. Yep, so we'll have to do that again. We also need to use some of our bones for a bone needle. And while we're waiting, like, we're not too tired. We can do that with some of our bones. Get you in. We still need a lot of cordage. So, in fact, I'm going to also bait our fishing rod because we have like 2 usages of it. Extinguish our fire. Go to sleep. Cool. Alright, let's make sure we drink while we still have plenty of water. Stay nice and hydrated. Yep, this is going to go bad before we can go through even a small amount. Is there anything else? Doesn't look like it. Can we go? We can go fishing until it gets light out. No luck though. Well, let's wash up. We were pretty dirty and we're still kind of hot. Nothing in our fish trap. Let's take our spear. I really do want to go to the rocks, but I think I'm just going to wait. Well, we'll talk with our buddy. Go to the rocks. Bait another of our traps. And we'll take over some more rocks to the beach. Make the most use of our kind of feet damage. So to get more coconuts and fibers, actually I'm going to take the coconuts with us. And some more rocks. Actually, I think some more of these shells. When we go into the jungle, I'm going to go grab some aloe vera. I think I'm going back to the wetlands. Right, there's nothing particularly here. And I think the plan, we're going to work on, oh, I have a leaf here, but that's fine. We'll use our stone. We'll apply this for the pane. And the second one we're going to use to make the bug repellent. So we need aloe vera, the snake grass. I should have brought more rocks. And a stone. We get the stone back, which is kind of important for us. Let's apply that. We get good protection from bugs. And we're going to, I think, open these coconuts. Although, am I thirsty? No. Can eat the meat for now. I'm just going to remove the meat. We're not going to eat this. I want to make an axe too before our stone completely goes out. I don't think we have a use for it now. Okay. So let's make some bricks. We can do that from the mud. Combined it with some of these old shells, and we're making bricks. So we can use that for a kiln. Mud hut is kind of far away, but the kiln would be quite nice. Nice. So my thought is I think I might put the kiln out here with the idea that I bring... So I'll bring out the things to make like sand and the shells. And then I'll bring back kind of the finished products. So we'll have like kind of a trade with that. Because else I'll just come out here and like maybe I bring some stones, but like how many stones do I really need out here? Or like eventually we'll have everything. So we need 10 bricks, which is quite a lot. The other thing we can do while we're out here, as long as we're not hungry, is convert a lot of the snake grass into fiber. Or we can make some flour, which would also be quite nice. The flour does take a while, and it would be nice to have some water out here. So let's do that. We'll need the fibers. And we'll get the fire going. We can also... I'm gonna wait on getting the water. But I'm getting the ember with the wood to make our hand axe. And while we wait for that, for us to get the embers, we'll keep extracting the fibers, making the cordage. This is us basically converting our good success with the food on yesterday into more goods. So we have... You can take the embers. Ooh. Oh no, don't be sad. Well, we'll clean out the fire pit for now. Put another thing of wood in. Maybe sticks. We'll get the fire going again. That was... Everything was going too well for us to kind of have a little breakdown. But we'll just keep working on the cordage. We'll actually convert it into yarn. As it's a little bit easier. We want to make sure we have enough time to make it back. I don't think this needs to actually get all the way for embers to 100 for the charcoal. Ooh, it's raining. Oh, wait, it's raining. That's like super lucky for us. So let's drink. Let's actually spend the night here then, because we can keep digging the mud up until it gets dark. Oh wait, but we don't have the ashes and stuff. I still really want those embers. We'll eat the meat. You can at least make a few more bricks. Shoot, we're not gonna have enough time. We'll have to make sure we bring a hand axe out. So let's bring the yarn. I guess we're gonna bring the mud piles. Ends up not mattering, truth be told. Because either we bring the mud piles out here, or bring the stuff to combine with the bricks. You can crush the dirt. Interesting. I think that makes clay. So we'll bring this stuff. Put out the fire. Nope, we don't want to explore. We want to head back. Oops, we did not quite make it to the beach. Oh cool, and the fish trap's ready. We have a fish. Ah, I really want a bunch more of those fish traps. So we're cold, we're dirty. We need fiber probably. The other thing is it would be nice to check. Yeah, before we do... I am going to check the rocks. It doesn't take time. We use some for our feet. Just wanted to see if we caught any seagulls. Nope. Bring a few more rocks. And we will... drink up. We're going to wait until this, I guess, expires. Although we can just fill these 18. Get the hand drill. And we need the fibers. Too light. And we'll have a nice fish dinner. This takes a perfect amount of time. I should have waited to visit there once I had the fish scraps. Oh well. So we have... So anytime we have our first like loom, we can take any of the cloths we have and make it bigger. So we have our large one now. Oh, we need a very large one. That's okay. We have enough yarn. So we need 3 cords. We almost have enough. Almost. We'll talk with our buddy for now. We've been pretty lucky with the rain, I will say. We'll fix up our shelter. And is there anything else? I think we'll make a few more of the fibers. We can actually just divide this and we'll have enough. Oops. Perfect. So the sack now gives us 4 more spaces. We can store a lot of things in there. I don't think there's anything else we would need out here. We'll take our fish scraps so we know what to do tomorrow. Our fishing rod. Or spear, I should say. And I think we go back out to the wetlands. Bring a few more of the stones too. And the crushed shells. Let's go to sleep. I forgot to turn the fire off. Actually, we wanted to bring an axe out there. We already have a handle. I think we already have an axe. Well, let's make another handle. Burn some wood. We'll take our stone axe. I think we check the rocks for seagulls. Perfect. I'm gonna rebait it. We probably can't climb this because it's raining. Go back to the beach. We don't need our spear. We want to take a bunch of the shells. Are we full here? Yep. We'll take the seagull with us, actually. We'll cook the seagull up out there while we're working on making bricks. In fact, out there we'll make, oh, we won't have enough time. I'm gonna leave the seagull here. We're gonna try and make the bread and see if we can't make a chicken sandwich. So we'll head out to the deep jungle, into the wetlands. The only problem is we don't really have a lot of bug repellent. So we have to kind of be careful there. And we can, do we want to do anything with the fire? Not at the moment. I think I just want to make bricks. No. Actually, when we have the water, so let's get everything out. I kind of want to make the flour because it's a very water intensive process. So we will cut down this tree. And with a fell tree, we can split it. So we have 2 of these logs. We can extract the sawdust from it. With the sawdust, we can take some of this coconut water and mix it And we can grind it to make flour. And we get this pulp. The pulp dries, and then we can cook the flour to make like a flat bread, which is kind of cool. So we're going to keep doing that as long as it's raining, and we can keep filling these up. Our shells, we should be fine. I think I'm going to move these to the end. So we'll kind of keep doing that. Grind it up. Grind it up. Refill the water. And keep grinding up the log. So this is like very labor intensive. But it also, the flour stores for a very long time. I should have brought food out here though, because it takes a very long time for the dust to dry. Okay, so this is some of the problem, is we've run out of water. Now that it stopped raining. We're hot. We're hungry. We don't have the bug repellent. So I think we don't have to make bricks out here. We can take some of this pulp. We'll need 2 to make like a top and bottom bun basically. And we can always get a ton of mud later. So I think we head back and we cook up the bird and see if we get any more food, because we're pretty hungry. We could have brought some coconuts. I'm going to leave the axe here. It's almost broken. But I think once all of this dries, we will have to come out here pretty soon though to finish like this. The logs are gonna rot pretty quickly. That's the only thing. But we're gonna be just starving before we can actually do anything. So we'll probably come back out. We'll grab some grass at least. Is there anything to eat here? No, we've cleared the almonds. Do we want to drink any of the spider lily? We're not terribly hurt except for our hands. We'll grab some more. Head to the outskirts. Head to the beach. Drop everything off. And the seagull's gonna stay good for a while. So let's grab our spear, cool off. And do we go coconut hunting? For a little food. I think we just cook the bird up. Oops, not the deep jungle. The beach. Okay. Bird, we are about to have a nice chicken dinner. Oh, we have to get depressed for a bit, but we're not cooking anything right now, so it should be fine. Yeah, as you can see, it takes a long time for the pulp to dry into flour. But the next bird we catch, we'll make into sandwiches. Let's start the fire. half an hour, which we can use to fish. Maybe we can catch something. Nope. Eat some bird meat while we were very hungry. So that should make us a little bit happier. We do need more food though. Let's extinguish the fire and head to the rocks where there's more food available. We triggered a trap, found a crab. A little unfortunate. Nothing in the nest. Let's keep spearfishing. Excellent, we got a fish. Let's keep doing it until it gets closer to dark. I don't know if I have any fibers is the thing. So let's go back. Alright, I have 1 fibers left, so I don't have to take anything apart. And we'll keep going after more fish, I think. Until it gets too dark. It's too dark now. Take our drill and start a fire. Cook a fish and crab up. It'll be quite a nice meal. And while we're waiting for that, we should be able to... What else can we build? For talent. I think we aim for another trap, so we need more cordage. Do we have sticks here? So we also need to bring more sticks. I want to put them in so I don't burn them. And we'll work on extracting some more fibers. And... oh, you're gonna stay up? I like to stay up to midnight and then wake up at 4. So I think we keep working on making the cordage. We'll bait our fishing. Can we do some night? Ooh, we caught another fish. Should we break our fishing rod? Nope. Let's cook you up. And continue working on our cottage tailoring industry. Excellent. So we can make the pot now, but we need the kiln. We can cook the fish into like a really nice meal. So we'll eat our fish. And let's just do like night fishing with our rod. We are just getting very lucky. Let's see if we let's use up our bait before we cook the fish. Oh man, we are... I'm getting better at fishing. So I can now make a lure. Let's try this with our last bait. Nice! We are becoming real fishermen. Of course the fish will now give us more bait and we can keep going. Although we stay up the entire night fishing. I don't think that's a bad thing. We're gonna be very tired today. But we'll get a full night's rest tomorrow. I will probably promise myself. We've definitely done one of those gamer things where we got so involved and sun comes up, the birds chirping, and we're like, well dang, I had too much fun fishing. Brings me back to, oops, I should have started cooking you while we were eating and we wouldn't have a little bit of time to spare. I think because we have so many scraps, we'll go to the rocks. We'll extinguish our fire. And we can bait some of those traps. And I think I just want to use one. I don't know if that affects the chances of it. So we'll kind of fish here for a little bit. We're very hot, so we'll do a little spear fishing to cool down. And we'll do, whoops. Excellent. We cannot fail, it looks like. Bait another one of our traps. And hopefully we catch a seagull and we can have a chicken sandwich or something close enough as it kind of suggests. So we'll grab you and yeah, let's just we'll keep fishing while we have the bait. Put the fish into our sack so we're not in any danger. We'll spare fish once we get a little too hot. Nice. So many fishes. Finish baiting. Keep going. No luck. That's alright. We're a little hot, so we'll get nice. A full sack of fish. Nothing in the seagull nest. We're burning though. And we have the flour. So the flour stays good, which is excellent. We'll move into the jungle. Get some aloe vera. Back to the beach. Drop off our tools. We're very tired. It's midday. I was thinking if we wanted to go out and do it in the wetlands, which is partially why I took the 2. So let's wash in the sea before we put the aloe vera on. Grab our stone. Apply it. Just smother ourselves in it. And I think the plan is for today, we'll go to bed early. So we'll only kind of have the fire going while we're cooking. Although I say that, we keep getting bait. So we'll see what happens. Maybe we should salt some of this fish. That probably wouldn't be a bad idea. We go through all of our salt, and we should probably drink before our water spoils. I think we definitely salt one of them. And we'll apply the bait to our fishing rod. We're not gonna have enough time to do anything, but we can make a little more cordage. Oops, I spent a little too much time. We'll cook you up. Oh, we also need sticks. We'll finish eating all of our fish. Why did the bonefish not cook? This is the bonefish. It's too large to cook directly. Ah, this must be the first time we've actually gotten a bonefish. So I'm assuming we cut you up. Whoa, this is a lot of fish meat. Wow, that was so useful. Yeah, this is gonna be. I think we salt one of them. Like we're just going to be. Oh, we could have cooked the other one while we were salting it. And because we're out like low in salt, let's use the other part of our fire to make more. It's going to be 30 minutes. which is perfect to make more cordage. Cooked bonefish. Yeah, we're definitely going to bed early tonight. With that said, let's I guess leave the fire on so we get the sea salt. Do more fishing. The other thing we could do is we could make the crop plots with the fish scraps. We don't have the soil. We'd have to bring that in from the wetlands. Yeah, we'll salt this fish. I believe salted fish, once it's done drying, it stays good, so we're not really wasting anything. We'll turn the fire off. And we'll kind of we'll do one more attempt at fishing. No luck. Or we have two. We'll use the fish scraps. No luck. Alright, let's actually go to bed. Get like a full night's rest. Because we're exhausted. Oh, the fish trap. We got more fish. Our water spoiled. And it scared me. I thought like a dog attacked us. I'm a little depressed. That's alright. We're hot. Our back hurts a little. But we have the aloe vera. Fish trap caught us a crab. We don't have any water to drink outside of our stored water. That's fine for now. Let's drop off the crab, the stone, and we're not hungry, are we? We're a little peckish. I think we go out fishing with all this fish scraps. I think we do it in the rocks. Man, we're just gonna stock up a ton of food, salt all this fish. And I think too, if that happens, we could go and like settle in the wetlands with like the stockpile of like fish the next time it rains. That's like an option. Ooh, we triggered a trap. Got a seagull. We can immediately re-trap the trap. And we can get the other one going too. Ooh, we can make a chicken sandwich. But let's use up the bait we have. More fish. Let's get in the water too. We'll spare fish for the pleasure of being in the water. Bait our fishing rod. And do one more attempt. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Plenty of food. We don't really need to bring anything. Nothing in the nest. So let's go back to the beach. Have ourselves a little feast. I think I want to salt some of this fish. I'm assuming we're going to have kind of like too much of it. I wonder if it says anything. Okay, so these are basically the same. We have 4 fish currently drying. We need our stone. Well, I'm butchering. I also need to. I was going to say I can start cooking the bread. So I need my hand drill. We'll need to make a new one soon. They last quite a while. I also need to put more wood on the fire. We will The crab needs to get cooked too. Oh, here we go. Our flour. So we're going to make our bread. We also need some lemongrass. This will not burn anything. Cool. So we have our meat. Cook our meat up. And we can get some more salt, I think. Use our fire effectively. And we'll spearfish. Beautiful. Although we have this crab to cook up too. So we have the meat. And let's make our chicken sandwich. Or I guess let's not really made with chicken, but close enough. So cooked meat, flatbread, and the lemongrass. It will take half an hour. We're not going to burn anything here. Nope. Beautiful. We are pretty hungry. We have a chicken sandwich with a side of cooked crab. We'll salt the fish if we are not satisfied, else we'll probably cook it up a little bit. Oops, the coconut is still going. Let's actually get a little more salt if I'm going to leave the fire on. Alright, delicious chicken sandwich. That actually helped quite a bit. I guess we actually will cook the fish up. Half an hour. We're hot from eating all of our delicious food. So we'll do a little spearfishing. And cook up our last fish. I want to go into the jungle. Yeah, I wanted to see if we had any more sticks for our fish traps. Yeah, that's all we need. So we can't... Well, I guess I'm just going to do some spearfishing while we wait. Again, quite good at actually cooking and spearfishing. We'll eat the fish. We have now tons of scraps again. Do we just keep converting the scraps into more fish? I feel like this isn't a bad, like, we're just gonna stockpile up on like a ton of food and then bring it into the wetlands when we have a chance. The bait's gonna last a bit and our hands don't hurt. So let's actually cut up the tree a bit. Excellent. Does that only gives us wood? We should have let's leave everything here, all of our fishing gear. Do I want to check our traps? We'll do that in the morning. I want to cut down some of these small trees then. That gives us some sticks. Not a lot, but I think that's all we needed. We're having trouble finding little sticks. We'll get another fish trap for some passive food. And I guess if we have plenty of wood, do we just kind of like alternate our nights? I guess too, if we're doing the crop plot, we have to decide where we're gonna actually like kind of settle. Do we want to try and live on the beach where we can kind of fish, but water's a little bit tougher? Water might be easier to eventually move though. I'm not sure. I really like this beach area. And I think the next time I do it, I might kind of divide the beach area and the jungle outskirts of like what we do in each location. So maybe I'll like do the outskirts and then do all the cooking on the beach, but like kind of live in the jungle. Yeah. I kind of want to use the scraps up, which means I think we're going to spend like basically the entire night fishing, as long as we have some fiber. That's the only thing I need to make sure we have before it gets nighttime. And we'll dive in the water before it gets too dark. Oh, you can keep fishing even though it's too dark for a lot of things. That's cool. Of course, we catch another fish. And another one. Wow, we can just keep fishing with the rod until night. I guess because like with a moon and star, you can definitely see where the like the sea is, and all you have to do is throw your rod in. Although our rod's about to break. We're also getting kind of thirsty. Oh wow, 5 fish. I can't stop myself. I have to keep fishing. The question now, I would say, is what? I'm gonna drink some water. We'll at least get rid of our thirst. Do we cook them up tonight, or do we take a quick nap first? I think I salt some of them. Oh, it's too dark to salt. They'll last until the morning. And we'll salt and maybe eat some of them. And check our traps in the rocks. We are currently doing very well on food. But hopefully we're actually doing well on food and we're not kind of slowly starving. We'll take a quick nap. I will say, I'm assuming with the fishing rod, it's, oh man, this is already an hour long. I get sucked into this game. I'll call it quits here. This will end up being a longer one. We'll have to deal with our fish. We'll then check our traps. Yeah, we'll be really, really good. I think once we have a stockpile of fish, I might take a bunch of it into the... The problem is we have to carry a lot. We'll then probably spend like a lot of our time just going into the deeper into the wetlands, and we can make more flour like the next time it rains. We should bring some more coconuts for that. Okay, but all of this should be done tomorrow, at least from my standpoint. I'll see you guys later in this card survival game where we're definitely thriving at this point now. So I'll see you guys later.